Hey folks, this is BestInSlot with some exciting DLC news for Jurassic World Evolution 2. It looks like it's going to be coming very soon. Big shout out to All in Red, who as far as I can tell was the first person to notice this and post it over on the Jurassic World Evolution 2 subreddit. And as you'll see in a second, they were very quick. So let's zoom in here, and what we're looking at is the External 8 depot. Now this is basically a branch of the game, like a version of the game, and there's various ones. We've talked in the past last month about the LQA branch, which is the version of the game that gets sent out for localization quality assurance. There's a release branch, there's a dev branch, there's various branches to do various things. Just think of it as different versions of the game for different purposes. Classically, External 8, which is the one we're looking at here, is the one that's, before the game goes out to content creators and stuff like that. I don't have a copy of this DLC. I wouldn't tell you if I did, so that's kind of meaningless, but it is what it is. You'll have to take my word for it. But this branch, the content creator branch, and other external, journalists and stuff like that, but this branch, External 8, was actually updated today, 6 minutes ago. All in Red was on this very fast. They were all over this like hotcakes within 6 minutes. Screenshot, subreddit. They were speedy, to say the least. But this branch is just updated today, 27th of February, so we can actually glean a couple of important bits of information from the fact that this is just updated. The first is, it's probably being prepped to go out to journalists, etc. at some point relatively soon. Not today necessarily, but at some point soon. However, for you watching at home, this should also be really exciting, and we can prove that by going back in time, which is very appropriate for the setting. So if we go back to the 16th of November 2023, about 3 months ago, you'll see another post by All in Red. They were once again all over it, and they posted the External 8 update, and mentioned that the tease for the next DLC is very soon, likely next week. Well, they were spot on, as it happens. So that update was 16th of November 2023. Frontier then posted on their Twitter, November 22nd, 6 days later, this little teaser here. And this was, of course, the teasing reveal of the Tarbosaurus. So 6 days after External 8 got updated, we got our very first teaser of the next dinosaur pack. And we can do this again if we go back even further. 7 months ago, posted by Scythe Indominus on the 26th of July. Again, they posted External 8 as updated. And then 7 days later, August 2nd, 2023, we got our teaser for the brand new marine species pack. So basically, a week after External 8 updates, we get our first teaser for what the new pack will be. Today's a Tuesday. They do like to tease. I want to say Tuesday because I'm British. Today's a Tuesday. They like to tease on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So I would expect next week on Tuesday or Wednesday, 7 or 8 days away, on the 5th or 6th of March, we will get our first teaser for the brand new DLC. I think that's, I'm not going to say it's nailed on, but it's very likely. Frontier tend to be very controlled about these things. They tend to have certain schedules that they stick to. This has been proven right several times in the past. We could have gone back even further and seen this come to fruition. So yeah, it looks like we're going to get a first DLC teaser very soon. And the funny thing is, we might have an idea what it's about. So it's been a little tenuous, but it keeps getting stronger and stronger. The last 3 Jurassic World Evolution 2 Twitter posts, ones that aren't a screenshot, people post their screenshots into Discord and Frontier likes to highlight those. Ones that aren't a screenshot and ones that aren't hyping up a DLC or an update that already exists. There's been 3 posts now that are just pieces of information about existing creatures in our park. And as you'll see, this is Pteranodon, there was our Geosternbergia, and there was Dimorphodon. The last 3 posts in a row have all been pterosaurs. Now, when it was just 2, it was already a little suspicious, and people were like, well, maybe this is something. The 3rd one got posted just yesterday, leading up to a DLC tease, talking just about pterosaurs in terms of their non-screenshot or hyping up the Cretaceous Predator pack. It's definitely starting to look like a thing. It looks like they've been making a conscientious effort over the last few weeks to kind of just build up a little hype for an upcoming pterosaur-themed pack, and that would make sense. We just had fairly recently a marine pack. We got social animations, and we got the rock plinth and all this kind of jazz. Now, if this turns out to be true, I'd be really curious from you folks at home how excited you would be about a pterosaur, a flying predator pack, or whatever they end up calling it. For me, there's one reason to get really excited about that possibility, because there's one thing the aviaries, I think, clearly need more than anything else in the game. There's one main thing our pterosaurs need, and that is the ability to walk around terrestrially, especially for our larger pterosaurs, especially for the likes of the Quetzalcoatlus, and I would expect another Atstarkid if we did indeed get a pterosaur pack. And again, I'd love to see them walking around on the ground as opposed to just flying, stopping, flying, stopping. That is the big key feature that aviaries need. That really stands out to me more than any other feature we could possibly get. So, I mean, that's just my personal take, of course, but the chances of an all pterosaur pack makes the chance of that feature much, much higher. And that would be enough to get me very, very excited. I think that would really save aviaries and the Atstarkids for me. Anyways, that's all the information we have, but basically nailed on. You know, don't quote me on that, but it's very, very likely that we will be getting a brand new DLC teaser sometime next Tuesday or Wednesday, and then you would expect the DLC to probably come out mid-March, which, if you'll remember, is actually when we predicted it, based on the LQA that we looked at last month. So it's all coming to fruition, it's all making a lot of sense, which is very exciting. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Would you be excited for a pterosaur only pack? Of course, there's no guarantee. This is all speculation, but that bit in particular is speculative. But what could they do in an aviary pack to kind of bring them up to date and also to make an aviary pack exciting to you at home? You know, what features would you want in a pterosaur pack that would make it worth buying? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Throw me a like if you're excited. I'm excited. And I'll see you lovely folks very, very soon. Thanks for joining me. Cheers, much love as always. Bye-bye.